Hey guys, welcome to Concord Ninja Gyms Burnsville for our first WNL qualifier of the season. It's going to be on November 2nd and 3rd. We're excited to have you guys out. We're just going to go over some general rules that will apply to everybody before we get started with our course. For our competition today, for each of our obstacles, you have to make sure you finish the 3 clear conditions. In order to clear your obstacle, you must make sure that you cross the front plane of the pad, which would be marked day of the competition, with your entire body. You must disengage the previous obstacle and be touching the pad that is your landing pad. You cannot skip over that pad in order to complete your obstacle. For our obstacles today, if your point B becomes your point A, then you are immediately starting the next obstacle. You may not step off of that pad into anything out of play as soon as you get onto that pad. Each of our point A's will be marked with an arrow pointing you towards the direction of the obstacle, and your point B will be marked with a check mark to show that is the end of the obstacle. For each of our obstacles, I'm going to tell you what's in play, either your upper body or your lower body or both, so that you can use those only on your obstacles. For end platforms, you can use any part of your body. Upper body includes anything above the waist, stomach, back, head, arms, anything like that. Lower body is anything below the waist, butt, legs, feet, anything like that. You're always allowed to return to your starting platform at any point as long as you can do so without going out of play. And if something is not explicitly said to be in play, then it's considered out of play for the course. Incidental contact with any of the pads, if it's insignificant, will result in a warning. If it happens a second time, then it'll be considered a fail. If it assists you in any way at all, then it'll be an automatic fail. If there's any significant contact, like pressure into the pad or a flat foot down, that'll be an automatic fail as well. All hardware is considered out of play. Any straps, carabiners, mounting hardware, anything like that, you are not allowed to use that at any point unless explicitly said otherwise in the course walkthrough. Proximity rule is also in play for all of our obstacles in this course. You must complete the obstacle you're on with the 3 clear conditions before engaging in the next obstacle. You may not skip straight on to the next obstacle. You have to complete the obstacle first. You can take any route to get to your next starting platform that you want if you're to fail an obstacle or if your point B does not become your point A, but you must make sure that you start on the starting platform and you do not manipulate any part of any of the obstacles in the course before getting on that starting platform. Once you are on top of that starting platform, then that will be considered starting your next obstacle, and you cannot touch anything out of play after that. For your first obstacle, your point A is going to be this wooden block here. You're allowed to use this red block here. This red block is allowed to be moved in any way you want, but it's only allowed to be used on the carpet and on the log. So if you are on it or using it in any way while it is on the blue pads, that would be considered out of play. You're also allowed to use this ring here to get you to your point B, which would be this block here. For your next obstacle, we're going to be starting on this pad right here. It'll be your point A, your point B will be this pad right here. You're going to be allowed your upper body on these 2 rings, and these rings are allowed to be utilized on this anchor in this bear trap. On this anchor, you'll also be allowed to use this ring and this anchor to get you to your point B. Your point A is going to be this black pad right here. Your point B will be this pad over here. And you're allowed to use each of the 4 balance pipes with lower body only. Everything else is out of play. For this one, your starting pad is this black pad right here. Your point B is this U block way down here. You'll be allowed to use this red pad, and this red pad with any part of your body to complete the obstacle. For this obstacle, your point A is going to be this pad right here. Your point B will be this pad right here. You'll be allowed to use this ring, this circuit board handle up here, and these 2 circuit board handles here. You're allowed to use the circuit board handles in any of the slots in this board to get you to your point B. For your next obstacle, your point A is going to be this red pad right here. Your point B will be this black pad right here. You'll be allowed this Bosu ball, this post, and this BOSU ball with any part of your body to get you to your point B. For your next obstacle, your starting pad is going to be right here. Your ending pad will be this black pad right here. You're going to be allowed this UFO, this ring, and this UFO. Kids and mature kids will have an additional ring hanging here on the day of their competition to get them to their point B. Point A will be this pad right here. Your point B is this pad right here. You're allowed this pillar with any part of your body to get you to your point B. For this obstacle, your point A is going to be this black pad right here. You'll be allowed to use upper body only on these pegs, and the pegs are allowed to be utilized in any of the holes in the pegboard. You'll be allowed lower body only on any part of the wall to get you to your point B, which would be this black pad right here. The next one, your starting pad will be on this trampoline right here. Any part of the trampoline will be good. You'll be allowed to use any part of this door, any part of this door, any part of this door, any part of this door to get you to your point B right here. For this obstacle, your point A is going to be this black pad right here. Your point B will be this black pad over here. You'll be allowed to use this trampoline, these two rings, these two rings, these two rings, and this bar on this side of the tape to get you to your point B. For this one, your point A is going to be right here. You're going to be allowed to use this pumpkin right here, any part of it, this pumpkin here, this pumpkin here, and this pumpkin here to get you to your point B. For kids, mature kids, preteens, and adults, your landing pad will be here. For teens, young adults, and elites, your landing pads will be back here. For a final obstacle, your point A is going to be this pad right here. You'll be allowed to use any part of the carpet and the front face of the walls to get you on top of your respective wall to hit your buzzer to finish your course. For kids and mature kids, we'll be doing this wall right here. For preteens, we'll be doing this wall right here. For teens, we'll be doing this wall. For young adults, adults and masters, we'll be doing this wall here. And elites, we'll be doing this wall here. All right, you guys, that's our course. 13 obstacles, 5-minute time limit. See you guys there.